Carpe Canis when hunting up in North Texas with Erica and Dave. We spied this coyote out in the field. By the time we got out to where we could get a shot on it, it had actually moved out of the field. But in turning the other direction, we saw this other coyote. We tried calling to it for a while, and it eventually moved off to the right. But a little while later, another coyote came running. Now the three of us are lined up in a line with Erica on the left, Dave in the middle, and me on the right, and this is going to be important when it comes to the follow-up shot. As Erica has never shot a coyote before, this is going to be her coyote to shoot. We're going to get lined up with Dave and I watching. Here she goes. The coyote dances off to the right some, and I'm going to take this follow-up shot. Dave's going to call it because of the cattle off to the right. And this is the view from my rifle. Here's her shot. No cattle downrange from my perspective, and so Dave calls it. And Erica's first coyote turned out to be a big male. We move on to the next property. Dave and Erica are watching out in this field. I'm turned around facing the other direction looking for hogs behind us, when all of a sudden I hear this shot. And they'd had a coyote pop up right in front of them. And this turned out to be a very nice female. And Carpe Sus, we saw a lot of hogs during the course of the evening. Most of them were on properties where we don't hunt. However, we finally came across these hogs on one of Dave's properties. And while they had been out in the open, they moved over into an area where we had limited shooting opportunities because of equipment off to the left. We also noticed the hogs were behaving rather oddly. And as it turns out, this hog right here is actually a nursing sow with piglets. And one of the piglets is going to get up and walk towards the rest of the sounder right here. And this hog coming in from the right appears to be a sow that's in heat, and that's going to draw the attention of the big boar that's following this group around. The nursing sow is going to get up here. If you watch it off to the left, and it's going to walk towards the sounder, followed by a lot of its piglets. Now here's the view from Erica's rifle. She's looking at the same group. The sow that's in heat is on the far left there, and here comes the boar after it. And here's the same action as seen from my rifle. There's the sow in heat and the boar. And he takes off after her. At the time I got the impression that the sounder did not appreciate having this boar following with them, and they stayed bunched up much of the time whenever the boar was close. Now this is the view from Erica's rifle. The sounder's going to start moving off to the left, which is not the direction that we really want them to go because of the equipment off to the left. You can see the boar in the back of the group and the sounder's moving away from them. Because of this direction of movement, Dave explains to us that we're going to get one shot and one shot only on hogs that are in this area and none that are moving to the left. But if they move to the right, we might have a shot. Erica drops her boar with that one shot. All the piglets take off. We get to go ahead to try for the piglets. She takes a shot here. It's a little bit behind. And that's going to end it for the piglets. This is a view from my rifle. I've changed ammo, going to Hornady Factory SST. And as the hogs move off, you're going to see several of them start sticking their noses in the air. They're smelling something. Now I know a lot of hunters that would assume that the hogs are probably smelling the hunters and that they need to hurry up and shoot because they're about to be winded. Here the wind is blowing towards us. They're definitely not smelling us, but they are quickly about to move out of our safe shooting area. So Dave is counting us down. My sow goes down, and to our surprise, a lot of the piglets run off to the right.
Little piglets?
Yep. I get one follow-up shot here, and that's going to be it for our hunt. Erica dropped a big 230-pound boar. I got a smaller sow and much smaller piglet. This was the rascal chasing the sows around, and he had a big set of cutters on him. And I managed to drop my sow with a shot to the left eye.
Optics provided by Third Coast Thermal.
Carpe sus, my friends.